Now, as police wait for video from several people and a business in the area, community members gather to honor Ryan Larsen's 12th birthday, more than 3 weeks after he went missing.
Good morning, beautiful people. So we have a new baby to introduce. Well, he's not so tiny, but he's 12 years old. And shouts out to the subscriber who mentioned him. I apologize because I left the page with your name on it, but absolutely we can say his name. Looks like there's more parents showing zero emotion. After 2 months, investigators are still looking for leads in the Ryan Larsen case. Vista, Nebraska. Saturday is the 2-month anniversary of Ryan Larsen's disappearance. Vista Police Chief Bob Larsen said Friday that investigators are still working to follow up on some initial information in the case. Larsen told news partner WOWT that there's not a lot of additional information coming in about the 12-year-old boy who was reported missing May 17th. He said investigators believe someone knows something and they need to come forward. The last major clue in the case came at the end of June, when authorities said they found the umbrella they believed Ryan had with him when he went missing. The boy left La Vista West Elementary School on May 17th. He was still 11 on that day. His 12th birthday has come and gone since. Another baby that didn't reach their birthday. What is up with that? Almost seems intentional. In late June, investigators told KETV News Watch 7 someone found Ryan's umbrella outside his home at the Southfield Apartments. DNA testing confirmed it belonged to the boy, and investigators say he had been carrying it on the day he disappeared. Investigators say surveillance video indicates Ryan may have been near the apartments around 1:30 on May 17th, but exhaustive searches of the neighborhoods and waterways nearby have produced few leads. Ryan Larsen is white with brown hair and hazel eyes. He is 5'8" tall, 5'8" tall, and weighs approximately 125 pounds. Pretty tall 12-year-old. La Vista police urge anyone who might have a lead to contact them at 402-593-6407. Or you can use the See It, Say It, Send It app. Awesome. See It, Say It, Send It app. All right, there's a couple of videos we are going to check out on young Mr. Ryan Larsen now.
When Ryan Larsen left La Vista West Elementary School 6 weeks ago Monday around noon, Police Chief Bob Larsen says all the boy took with him was a multicolored umbrella.
The umbrella was found by a resident that lived in the apartment complex. A couple days later, I believe 3 or 4 days later, they realized that this may have been the umbrella that Ryan had at the time.
DNA analysis confirms it is Ryan's umbrella, now in evidence. Larsen calls this an important clue because it establishes a better timeline and Ryan's whereabouts.
It shows that when he left school, he was over in the apartment complex.
The school is about a mile from Larsen's apartment.
He didn't have a key to his apartment, So his mother wasn't home. So there was no way for him to have gone into the apartment.
But the trail goes cold after that clue. That's why Lawson says they're starting over at the place he calls Ground Zero, the area that surrounds the apartment complex near 84th and Harrison.
Last week we started over to start the investigation. Did we miss something? Is there somebody that we haven't talked to? Is there still somebody in the apartment complex that we haven't had a chance to talk to? And there is, so we're following up again.
Investigators are also interviewing Ryan's classmates and teachers again.
To this day, we don't know whether he walked away, he was abducted, or somebody familiar to him, he went with him. We just don't know.
They do know time is working against them, but Lawson vows to find the boy who has turned 12 since he went missing.
We're doing everything we can, and we'll continue to do what we can to bring Ryan home.
Well, and Lawson says investigators with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children will be in La Vista next week to help in the search and go back over the case again. Julie, back to you.
Okay.
It's Ryan Larsen's 12th birthday, and it's a day that should be spent in celebration. Instead, it's a somber reminder the La Vista boy is still missing.
Just want him home safe. And it's really hard to keep up hope when they're missing 3 weeks.
The Find Ryan Larsen group held an event Tuesday night at Central Park. Ryan's family was there, but they didn't speak. Instead, they passed along a statement for the organizer to read.
Ryan has big dreams, so we need to find him and bring him home so he can accomplish every one of them.
Neighbors wrote thank you notes to officers, signed birthday cards, and brought gifts for when Ryan returns home.
There's some Bible quotes in here that I hope will soothe the family a little bit. I bought him a soccer ball and some cards and some bracelets.
Jessica Wilbert is a mom of a child living with autism. Her family is there to show his family they have their back.
This could be any one of us, so it's scary to know that this can happen, that anyone can just walk out and disappear, so very, very scary.
Ryan Whittakin shared Ryan's mother's words, pleading for people to not give up hope.
Ryan is still out there, and we are very lost without him. They just want him to come home. So please, I'm begging you, do not stop searching.
Emily Tenser reporting. We're also seeing green ribbons, these green ribbons for Ryan.
All right, green is Ryan's color. You got a green emoji, drop it for him. Ryan Larsen. So, you know, if you're going to throw one of these functions in support of looking for your lost baby, I do think you should stand up and say some words. I don't understand what this new thing is, where parents are like, oh, we'll just write a statement. We'll just Facebook it. We'll just, you know, record our voices. We won't come on camera. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, yeah, everybody grieves differently, but no one in the family can come up. Thank God for whoever this gentleman is that read it. You heard him. I'm begging you. Why does he have to beg us? Where the hell is Mama and Daddy? And that is not a rhetorical question. I don't know yet. They wrote a note, but we're still hunting for them. Let's keep rolling. Ryan Larsen, baby, where are you? And he may have been autistic, from what that last lady who was speaking said. He may have been. Not confirmed. I find this article very interesting. From 1011 Now, I'm assuming is how you say that, or KOLNKGIN in Nebraska. It says, let me find it. Here we go. What to do if you see Ryan. Ryan, a 6th grade student, was last seen leaving school Monday, May 17th. He is described as white, about 5 feet 8 inches tall, with brown hair and hazel eyes. At the time of his disappearance, he was wearing a black jacket, blue jeans, and an Old Navy shirt, and was carrying a polka dot umbrella. They've already found the umbrella. This part is very interesting. If you see Ryan, authorities say not to call his name. Instead, keep your distance and call 911. Anyone with information about his location should call Sarpy County Crime Stoppers at 402-592-STOP or 7867 or call 911. LVPD is also urging the public to use its See It, Say It, Send It app to submit tips, but to also be mindful of unsubstantiated rumors circulating on this case. I've never heard that before. Don't call his name, you guys. But it's autism. I don't know. Handsome. Okay, let's look at Ryan's timeline. Starting on Monday, May 17th, La Vista police asked the community for help to find Ryan Larsen, an 11-year-old La Vista boy with autism. There we go. Last seen that day, leaving the La West Elementary at noon. A neighbor at the apartment complex where his family lives later reports seeing Ryan there shortly after he left school. Nebraska State Patrol issues an emergency missing advisory for Ryan. The next day, Tuesday, May 18th, LVPD responds to 2 possible sightings of Ryan, including one near the La Vista Library. Wednesday, May 19th, LVPD asks for federal assistance in the search for Ryan. The FBI and FEMA become involved in the case. Thursday, May 20th, LVPD puts up a caution tape perimeter around Walnut Creek Lake in Papillion to discourage groups from gathering there as authorities focus their search for Ryan there. In a news conference that night, Police Chief Bob Larsen urges the public not to speculate or share rumors, saying it does more harm than good. Friday, May 21st, La Vista police revealed that K-9 units picked up a scent of some kind at Walnut Creek Recreational Area. But Larsen says authorities are still searching in other places too. Okay. Nebraska State Patrol says in a news conference that the emergency missing advisory regarding Ryan would expire as it has been in place for 72 hours. Local, state, and federal agencies continue to assist with the search. Saturday, May 22nd. LVPD tells 6 News that the recreational area would remain closed another day as teams continue to look for Ryan. 6 News observes crews from Bennington, Waterloo, and Utan coming in along Turkey Road to assist with the search. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children website displays a missing poster of Ryan. LVPD later reveals that the Papio Natural Resources District began lowering Walnut Creek Lake around 7 p.m. Sunday, May 23rd, La Vista police reveal that the dive teams finished preliminary searches in the area Saturday night, noting that lowering the creek levels will give search teams better physical and visual access to the water. Police also passed along resources from Project Harmony to help families talk about Ryan's disappearance with children. Monday, May 24th. In a news conference, Chief Larsen says K-9 officers have given 3 indications, noting that they could have picked up an animal or human scent or something else. The chief says multiple dogs had hit in the same area. 1 Friday, 1 Saturday, and 1 Monday. So search efforts become focused on the northeast end of Walnut Creek. Divers are able to access the area, but Ryan isn't found. Tuesday, May 25th, authorities have no new information to share on the search, but said they believe Walnut Creek Recreational Area has been thoroughly searched. Wednesday, May 26th. La Vista Police says they are focusing search efforts on surveillance video, particularly from La Vista Kino, taken the day Ryan was last seen. LVPD asked businesses and homeowners along Harrison Street between 72nd and 96th Streets check their security footage and let police know if they see any sign of Ryan. Thursday, May 27. La Vista police reported no new developments Thursday as they continued their search for Ryan. They also asked that the family's privacy be respected. We are updating them frequently on our search for Ryan, and they are understandably fearful and concerned. Please be understanding of their decision regarding public comments or lack thereof, because at this point they still had not said a word except the message they sent. Interesting. Okay, Friday, May 28th, La Vista Police held a press conference and mentioned that they will continue their search next week in different areas. The police are still working with the FBI, Omaha Police, Sarpy County Sheriff's Office, and Nebraska State Patrol. There are anchors that help with manpower, personnel, and resources. Saturday, May 29th, 6 fire departments in the Omaha metro area joined the La Vista Police in the continued search. Volunteer firefighters and divers from Ashland, Bennington, Council Bluffs, Plattsmouth, Waterloo, and Utan were seen near Walnut Creek. Monday, May 31st. LVPD says that half of the department's 40 officers are assigned to Ryan's case, but that amid the search, officers are also balancing service calls. Captain DJ Barkle tells 6 News, "We still have an obligation to the citizens to enforce all the laws and attend to their needs." Tuesday, June 1st. Chief Lawson says 80 personnel from the Omaha Metro, some from Red Oak, Iowa, were canvassing areas close to Ryan's home near 83rd and Harrison Streets and near La Vista Kino, an area authorities believe Ryan was last seen. It sounds like a grown-up place. La Vista Kino, is that somewhere you go gamble? Was he with an adult? Interesting. Wednesday, June 2nd, LVPD said authorities are reviewing information gathered during the previous day's door-to-door canvass in hope of developing any potential new information or leads. Surveillance video is sent to Quantico to be enhanced. Chief Lawson says Ryan's mother does believe it is him in the recording. They have him on a recording, and his mom believes it's him. I think that came from the Kino spot. Let's keep going. Sunday, June 6th, as authorities enter the 3rd week since 11-year-old Ryan Larsen went missing, the search for the La Vista boy continues to largely focus on the Walnut Creek recreation area, a place familiar to him. Tuesday, June 8th, as the family of Ryan Larsen marked the boy's 12th birthday without him, the La Vista police chief told 6 News that law enforcement is continuing to analyze all leads in the case. Authorities are reviewing and pursuing video from additional businesses, looking more closely at sex offenders in the area, and staying in touch with Ryan's family. The boy's mother, Tammy, was at a birthday event for Ryan that evening, but told 6 News it's still too emotional to talk about her son's disappearance. That might be a brand new one right there. I mean, whew, I thought Candace took a minute to come out, but Tammy, where you at? I mean, come on. It's weeks. I don't know. Wednesday, June 9th, with the public's help, La Vista police identified a woman they were looking for who they said may have had information about the case. Thursday, June 17th, La Vista police tweeted a photo of a person they're looking for who they say may be a potential witness, emphasizing the person is not a suspect in the case. About 45 minutes later, they said the person had made contact with them. Tuesday, June 29th, Chief Lawson reports that authorities found the umbrella they believed Ryan had with him when he went missing. confirming what investigators already believed, that he had returned to the apartment complex after leaving school the day he disappeared. Interesting. So he did make it back home, is what they're pretty sure about, after school. And then he ends up at the Keno spot, and then he's gone. But at least they have the footage from the Keno spot. I'm interested to see what that shows and what that witness knows. We'll keep rolling. Again, thank you to the subscriber that brought Ryan's story to my attention. It deserves to be told. Anyone having information should contact 911 or 1-800-843-5678.
Now, as police wait for video from several people and a business in the area, community members gather to honor Ryan Larsen's 12th birthday, more than 3 weeks after he went missing. 3 News Now reporter Jessica Edson shows the support from those who showed up tonight.
Father, we take a moment on Ryan's birthday just to thank you for him. And Father, it's been the cry of this family that he come home.
Several milestones have passed since the disappearance of Ryan Larsen. 1 day, 1 week, 3 weeks, and now a birthday. Since the beginning of the search for the missing boy, the La Vista community has been invested in bringing Ryan home.
Couldn't imagine not knowing where your kid is.
Ryan Wedekin knew Tuesday, Ryan's 12th birthday, would be a difficult day for the Larsen family while the child was still missing. So he decided to host a birthday celebration to let the family know that the community is still with them.
I said in the beginning, we stand with the Larsen family since day one. We'll stand beside them, behind them, and wherever else they want us to stand until we find Ryan.
Ryan's mother, Tammy, asked Wedekin to read her remarks. She shared how Ryan loves to be inventive and has aspirations to go into a number of public service fields.
Ryan has big dreams, so we need to find him and bring him home so he can accomplish every one of them.
The event gave those in the community the opportunity to write to Ryan in birthday cards, donate to the family, and drop words of encouragement to the investigators still searching for answers.
He is his mother's son, his sister's brother, our community's child.
Reporting in La Vista, Jessica Edson, 3 News Now.